What is up, YouTube? It's Frank with What's the Point EDC. Today we're going to do an edge retention test on the Spyderco Stretch 2 and K390. You guys ready for this thing? I've never edge retention tested K390. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it, you guys. We're going to cut 1/2-inch twisted sisal rope on a 1-inch section, and we're going to cut until it starts to snag on paper. This will be the rope that we're cutting here today. 1/2-inch twisted sisal rope. Let's see what we can get. I have no idea what to expect at all. For every 20 cuts, I'm going to mark one line on this piece of paper right here. I want to know how many cuts you think that this knife is going to get. Put it in the comments at the end of the video. Tell me how many cuts you thought this knife was going to get. So before we go any farther, I want to let you guys know that this video took a couple days for me to shoot for a couple reasons. Number one, I ran out of rope. Number two, I had a crazy, ridiculous blister on my hand, and I just let it heal, and it took me some time to get the rope, so it all ended up working out good anyway. So what you're going to see is I'm going to do a couple different cuts. I'm going to go from overhead views to side views, just kind of messing around and enjoying this, trying to have fun with the video instead of always kind of be so serious or whatever. Just trying to have fun and enjoy this and learn as I go. I'm going to tell you what, we're 40 cuts in and this thing is in beast mode. Now I can feel it in my hand for sure, so I will probably be getting the glove out, but as I said, I'm going to use the 1-inch portion of the blade right here, and that's where we're going to test it at. We're only at 40 cuts. Oh yeah, we're switching it up this time, ain't we? We're adding all kind of different angles into the videos. You know, What's the Point EDC is switching shit up, you guys. We're changing things up and making big things happen here. Let's continue on. We got 20, 40, 60, 80 cuts so far, and I can't tell a difference in the blade. I just want to go ahead, do this in front of the camera real quick. You guys are going to have to take my word. I haven't done any fishy stuff. Let's continue, you guys. 20 cuts is one line. Remember that. This knife cuts so good. It's incredible. Let me do it like this so you guys can see what's going on here. It's freaking eating, ain't it? I told you guys we're going to be doing some different angles today. You see where we're at? Well, you're at 160. I'm just trying to do some different angles this time and do something a little bit different. You know, I don't know what the hell's going on. These videos are long, so I try to make it a little bit different. Alright, as promised, here's some more rope. It's been a couple days. My hand is healed as good as it's going to get. Everything's still where it was. I did clean up around here a little bit, but we're going to continue where we left off. We are at 460 cuts, and yeah, this thing's got a lot of life left, so stick around. We're going to finish this thing up. Alright, here we go. We're back at it again. Got the glove on. Took a couple days break before I went out and got some new rope. Here we got the rest of what was left. And then we'll finish cutting on this right here. Got plenty to go. We're at 460 right now. Let's test this edge real quick. Still good to go. Let's go ahead and sit that bad boy right here. Go ahead and okay, I'm back. Had a friend stop by. I haven't seen him for a while. You can probably hear him leaving. Maybe you can't. I don't know. That thing's definitely shaking the whole house. Got 8 cuts in. I had to go back and recount it. So we're 8 cuts in. Let's get the rope out and finish this thing up real quick. This has been a very, very, very extended testing. You hear it? There he goes. Ah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, American Muscle. 9 cuts. 10 cuts, 11, 12, 13, I don't know why I'm saying this out loud, 14, 15 for those in the back, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That was barely a cut all the way through that one. It was just a strand left. Go ahead and make that mark. We are now at 480 cuts. We're just going to test the edge real quick. I know that it's good to go. At least I believe so. Yeah, I didn't think there was going to be an issue. It's a really freaking wild steel. Because this thing is cutting good still. It's a wild steel. This is my first time testing K390. That's 600 right there. Okay, about to be 600.
Despite my hand getting that big blister on it, this knife is very comfortable for everyday carry, something that you could hard use and wouldn't have an issue. It's just the prolonged, really hard grip that I do when I do these edge retention testings. They tear your hand up.
600 freaking cuts. This is incredible. 600 cuts. Look at that. Come on now. Look at that. This is stupid. Still going, you guys. Let's see how much more it has. I know my hand hurts. Oh, my hand is freaking killing me. God dang, that's freaking sore. I'm telling you right now. Wow. When I first started the test, the original testing without the glove, the first like 20 cuts were crucially uncomfortable to my hand, and that's what set it all off. It was a freaking domino effect after that. You see how many that is? We're almost at 700 cuts.
I've said this a couple times, and I'm going to say it again. I think that the Stretch 2 is an odd-looking knife, along with a lot of Spyderco's knives. But just like other Spyderco knives, the Stretch 2 cuts like a freaking champ. I gotta tell you guys now, this is one of the best cutting knives for edge retention testing as far as this rope cutting goes.
700 cuts. Like, this is about to be 700. Whoa, man, I don't know why that last cut, really, I felt that one like it was a ripper. A fucking ripper. Look at that hand, that separation we got going on there. The test ain't over yet. 55,000 interruptions later, and we will continue going. I never marked my line down for my 700th cut. That's freaking wild, you guys. I don't know, man. That might be about where it is. What do you guys think? Here, let's see. It's still cutting though. Let's go ahead and let's just try a couple more. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I really don't. Let's try a couple more. See, look, we'll come here where it's clean, and then get into that, and it starts to. I don't know. I think we should probably call it. Yep, I think that's it. Let's go. Oh. Yep, we're going to call that. 700 cuts. 700 it is. Well, yeah, thank God. I'm telling you right now, because my finger, I did not want to finish ripping that off while I was doing the recording. Because that's what would have happened underneath the glove. Inside of it, I mean. That's a respectable number. 700 cuts it is. I'm glad they ended that way. I ain't even gonna sit here and bullshit you guys. I'm very glad. Oh, I just hit the camera. I don't even care. 700 cuts. Wow, what a test. 700 cuts. So for everybody who wanted to know how much twisted sisal rope a Spyderco Stretch 2 and K390 can cut, There's your answer. Well, for sure, that is tied for the most cuts ever on the channel, tied with Rex 45. None of my testing is perfect. I want you guys to know that right now. Nothing I do is perfect. I try to keep everything as good as I can. I want everything to be the same every time as much as possible. And I strive to make that happen. I don't always get it to happen like that, but I try. So take every test that I do with a grain of salt. I do want you guys to understand that 700 cuts, that is incredible. That is an extremely high number. Now the knife, it still cuts. It's just not reliable, you know what I'm saying? But so everywhere else, screaming sharp. I mean, this thing is, it's just wicked. Up here at the tip, look at that. I used from right about here to right about here, somewhere right there in that area. Listen, you can hear it right about here when it starts to get a little ugh. Anyway, there you guys go. 700 cuts. That's super badass, you guys. I don't know if that's similar to anybody else's testing. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do a rope edge retention test on this knife. I don't know. But there we go, you guys. Spyderco Stretch 2 and K390, 700 cuts, 1/2-inch twisted sisal rope. There it is. There it ain't. Take it easy and stay greasy, y'all. Much love to everybody out there. Never quit quitting. Never give up. Peace.